Hello, everybody. Is there actually music come? Okay, there's music coming through on the side. How is everybody doing? I apologize for the impromptu stream. Usually on Fridays we do boss level recording, but that got moved to Sunday, which, as you know, is when I usually stream. And so we're kind of switching things around, but I also had to make sure the video for Monday was done on time, which took a little longer than I expected. But I gotta say, I'm actually a lot more surprised at how many people are here on such short notice. I figured, at least for a couple of minutes, nobody would be able to make it. But thank you all for coming. I'm glad to see everybody here, and literally with 0 minutes notice. So let's get some hellos out here, should we? Dempsey J, hello. Yes, I am live. Fazbear Entertainment, how's it going? Inkman Studios, hello. Sneaky Raptor Squad, I see you have suggestions already, and I am unprepared with sticky notes. There we go. Alright. Yes. Also, you will notice, I think there was a comment about this somewhere down the chat. Yeah, KyngPin jump scare. But also, hello then. And hello, Arc 2. There's a reason there's no Photoshop on the screen currently. It's because we actually need the real world behind me to choose what we're going to be fusing today. Hello, Caden King. How are you doing? So, excuse me while I break reality for a second. Hello, everybody. I have a card game that I bought years ago and never played. It's called Super Fight. And essentially what there is, I don't know if you can see this. It's kind of like Apples to Apples and Cards Against Humanity, stuff like that. There's two types of cards. You choose two of them, and then the purpose of the game is to debate with your friends who would win in a fight. Also, fun fact, that's what was propping my tripod up, so I'm going to seem a bit shorter right now. Excuse me. So, what I have the full box of cards, and because you need to see, I'm going to do this with one hand. I'm going to be picking a black card and a white card, and we are going to be drawing whatever we choose. So, randomly, I promise I'm not looking at the cards. I'm just going randomly. And we're going to choose... It's really hard. A lot of these cards are stuck together. Alright, so this one is a black card. I'm not going to look at it yet. And then a white card. Yeah, this is really weird. I meant to do this for like a regular video instead of a stream, but I didn't know what I could do for a stream on such short notice, so I went with this. Alright, we'll put our box back. Mess up literally everything I have on my desk in the process. Here are our two cards. I have no idea what they say. I'm actually not sure which one I'm supposed to flip first. I'm going to go with this one first. Our first card is, and you're going to be able to read this backwards, is elderly. That card should have been second. Alright, so whatever's behind this card, we have to draw them old. Please be something I can work with. An elderly moose. Alright, here we go. Put you back there. Wow, luck is not on my side today. An elderly moose, huh? Cool. Let's get to drawing this, I guess. And I saw Arc. I saw you wrote it in the chat. If you all want to do the challenge too, the prompt is a moose that is elderly. I didn't set up any of my drawing stuff. Please hold for a brief moment. All right, here we go. What does a moose look like? I know mooses are big. Oh. That's That's an animal. Moose? Mooses? Moose? Meat? No, it's not me. It's not meese. It's not meese. Moose? Whatever the plural of moose are. They are terrifying. And my drawing tablet is all out of whack. Wow. Usually, I promise I have these streams usually more planned out. There we go. Alright, we got a reference of a moose on how to make them old. I'm going to flip my canvas, actually, because I set up for a different type of stream, but I wasn't feeling that today. So we've got, well, we should save this too. All right. We are currently, how long into the stream? I don't know, we'll figure it out. We're 10 minutes into the stream and we can finally start drawing. Hey, it's a quicker start than last time at least. All right, let's go through the chat. Fazbear Entertainment, I'm drawing an Alistar redesign right now. That's awesome. I can't wait to see it because I've been seeing your art in the Discord and it looks really good. Oh boy, I don't know how to draw animals. So many cards to choose from, and I choose an elderly moose. Okay. You know what? I asked for this. I'm the one who said whatever we draw, or whatever we draw from the deck of cards, we have to draw. Weird how that works. I already saved you, I thought. Right now I'm just trying to get in the regular shape of a moose. Oh, also, just out of totally off topic, unrelated. Who saw the trailer for the new Amazing Digital Circus episode coming out in 2 weeks? Wow, 2 weeks. I thought it looks pretty cool, and I gotta say they did a pretty good way of interesting job of how they promoted it. Can you? There's a pop filter in my neck. Mortal Kombat, right? Sneaky Raptor, you gave suggestions that I forgot to write down. What was it? Mortal Kombat designs as aliens, and there goes my pen. Mortal Kombat alien. All right, fair warning. Today's one of those days where I don't remember how to spell words. Whew. Alright, let's just get a basic rendering of a moose right now. Also, there's unfortunately because everything took longer than I expected it to today. I don't have as much time as I normally would for a stream, so I'd say we have about 2 hours, and if we don't finish it, then we'll just pick this up in another stream. I don't know. Already, these moose proportions are something else for me. As you can tell, as you can already see, I'm not going with a anatomically accurate moose. I'm giving it a bit more humanoid. Also, I was gonna try something, and maybe this is a better time to do it because I'm so out of whack. I'm gonna try to just stick with, I don't know if I can do that. I was gonna say I'm gonna try to just stick with the most recent comments, so there's not a good portion at the end of the stream with trying to catch up to everything. I want to see how that works out, but I don't know, because I want to make sure everyone gets at least a message read from the chat. But I've been notoriously bad with keeping up with chat, so I'm gonna read a few from the start of the stream just because it hasn't been that long, and but then we'll see how effective keeping up with just the end of the chat is. After I just finished sketching out this moose head. How do I give a moose dentures? That is the question of the stream. Alright, so for a basic sketch, actually, I don't hate the way this moose looks so far. But then again, we are only in the sketching phase, and once we hit line art, that has... Oh, can I give it like... Oh, can I give it like missing, not like missing, well, yeah, like missing teeth, but just like have it all gummy? Like just a gummy mouth, like no teeth left? Or is that just disgusting? Just like, I can't even think of it. Get off my lawn. Get off my lawn. Alright, maybe I won't do the mouth open, because this looks... I like how this looks with the mouth closed and it just is all wrinkly around the mouth. Alright, so let's go through this chat. Since subscribers didn't get to vote last time if they wanted to see you draw Godzilla monsters as predators, you can have them vote this time because you have more time. That is true. You know what? Yeah. I will throw out that poll for this stream. I think it'd be cool to have like a poll per stream too, just to get more involvement. But yeah, what was it? Godzilla monsters as predators. The movie, guys. The movie Aliens. For a future video. All right. Feel free to vote on that. I will say, though, if people do want to see that, I can't guarantee when it'll be, how soon it will be, all that, just because scheduling, like, I'm trying my best to keep up with the schedule, but for sure, actual schedule of what videos are going to come out when has gotten completely out of whack. Yo, wah. I don't know what that means, Ben, but thank you. Hoy, how is everyone? I am doing well, Ark. I hope you are doing well too. Got some work done today, which is good. Unfortunately, that work was catching up on being behind on work, so not completely as productive as I would have liked, but you know, as long as something got done today. And actually, a project I've been putting off, not for YouTube, has finally got done, that I've been putting off for months, so I'm actually happy. Well, I say it got done. It has to go through the person who wanted it, and be all cleared before it's officially done. But other than that, I'm doing good, and now I'm drawing an old moose, because that is what the fates have willed. I gotta say, I'm loving how this is turning out so far. I definitely want to do this for a video at some point. Cause this. Oh wait, moose. I'll just do different forms of a plural of moose for each time. Meese don't have fingers. Excuse me. Alright, so I guess I'll draw hooves. If somebody knows the plural of moose, feel free to put it in the chat. I can't promise I'll say it correctly from then on forward, but please educate me. Have you ever tried doing Skylanders on this channel, like a redraw or something? Not Skylanders yet. I think it could be a cool one, even if it's not like the main focus of an episode, like turning video games into something and then Skylanders being one of them. But I would love to work with it, especially since Giants, the only one I played, was a real fun part when I was young, a real fun game when I was younger. So I'd totally be down to do, what was it called? Skylanders. But like I mentioned before, it is, scheduling right now is a little bit chaotic. So it might be a while, but I just gotta figure out how things go. All right, I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm gonna put a blanket over the moose's legs, so I don't have to draw said legs. Because, you know, he's a little old. He gets cold in the winter months. Or some, I don't know. And then, boom. Blanket. I only do this because it's an impromptu stream. It's a bit shorter. And while I have no problem turning this into a second part, I don't know how much we're going to get done today that will require a second part. Okay. All right. KyngPin, if you don't have a Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh card in the mix, either one's fine, but if you don't have any, I will send Venomized Kane to take you to the Venomized Digital Circus. Well, oh, please don't. I'm so sorry. I got rid of all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards like so long ago. All I have is this silly board game that I've never played. I'm being serious. I bought this game like, oh my gosh, I was still in high school. So, I don't know. More than 5 years ago. More than 10 years ago almost. And I've just never played it. Was it a stupid purchase? A little bit. But now we're here doing this, so I guess it all worked out. And also the other host of Boss Level, my friends, know about the game, so we might play it for one of those times too. Just gotta figure out a setup. Alright, I gotta draw this thing in a chair. KyngPin jump scare. To be honest, I didn't think you're gonna start a stream so late for me. It's 1 a.m., but I will try to stay as long as possible. Thank you, Ark. You don't have to stay up if you get tired. Don't deprive yourself of sleep because of me. But yeah, it's relatively late for me too, only because I like to go to bed early. So that was why I was a little iffy on starting a stream this late. But you know, I felt bad that like well, yes, I did feel bad, but also, like, I like streaming, and so the fact that I wouldn't get to do it on Sunday, I'm like, well, I still kind of want to do something. And so, but I also didn't want to do another episode of the emotional one, the emotional chart, because I didn't think it'd be fair to everyone to do that series on a not Sunday when people aren't expecting it and can't chime in, especially since we have a list of characters that people suggested that if they're not here today, they won't get to get drawn. Granted, it would be up on the whatever you call it, it would be archived on the channel, but still. This is going to be a very interesting drawing. That's kind of a wheelchair. Just got to draw the actual chair part now. What does a wheelchair look like? Well, I put in a wheelchair. Okay, they do. So, but oh, the proportions are all off. I think I have to move the arms up a bit. Yeah, the arms have to be like all the way up here. I forgot to ask, what is for Monday's video? Monday's video is a little different from what's usually on the channel, but it's an idea I've had for months and just never got around to it. I think you'll all like it. I'm not going to give away anything of what it is, but I will say that it is a fusion video. And I will leave it at that. I think, as far as I know, no one else has done this idea yet. So I'm really excited to see how everyone reacts to it. And if somebody did do this idea and I missed it, then I apologize. So, yes, no spoilers. Other than Monday's fusion will be a video. Nope. Monday's video will be a fusion. There we go. So, really excited for that one. And I hope you all are too. And then Monday after that, while I don't like making promises, I think there's almost like a 90% chance it'll be the recreations. As long as I just get working on it tomorrow, then I should get the right amount of drawings done, and then the script during my usual script writing periods, and then it should be good. That being said, can you believe that we are on our third redraw almost? Like, the fact that in just a couple of hours for me, let's see, in 4 hours, the prompts for the third recreations will close, and the week after Monday, we'll have our third recreation video already. That's mind-blowing to me. Hello, Mr. Kingpin. Break reality. Kingpin breaking reality is crazy. SCPs as... I'm not sure I recognize this word. I don't think... So, Sneaky Rapper Squad, I think you're saying SCPs as chimeras, which I mean, I'm going off of what Popcross did today, which could be a cool idea. If that's not what you meant, then I'm not quite sure I recognize what word you are talking about. But yeah, that could be cool. I saw Popcross's video. It turned out really cool. SCP Chimeras. Can you do the challenge? Can I do the challenge with you? Yeah, go ahead, Ark. It's on mine, lol, but that was fun to see the KyngPin on the moon. I don't know. Are we done with the sketching phase? I really got nothing else to add right now. Oh, I'll give him like suspenders too. Also, drop down in the comments a name for this guy. Because he does need a name after all. I feel like... I don't know. It kind of feels like cheating that the sketching phase took so little time. I don't know. That's just how I feel about a lot of things. That if it doesn't take an absurd amount of time to do, then I didn't do it right. It's a really bad mentality to have. But I'm working on fixing that. Because with voice acting things, especially like auditions and stuff, it doesn't take that long to do. But every time that happens, I'm like, oh, did I not do a good job? This only took like 20 minutes. But then, of course, there's so much more that goes into it past just recording that is handled by other people. So I think that might just be it. It's that, like, I'm so used to doing everything, every part of a project myself, that if my part doesn't take as long as some of the other parts, I'm like, ooh, maybe I didn't give my all in this. And this has been a look inside of KyngPin's mind. Yeah, okay, here's the problem we're running into. Now that we're reaching the sketching phase, things are getting a little bit more, because now we have to define these shapes, and it's not working. I did a lot of drawing today. I should be warmed up at least. That eye is way too high up. Nope, that's not the eraser. We're drawing Bullwinkle after retirement. I mean, I should have looked up Bullwinkle for a reference. Bullwinkle. There we go. I mean, yeah, there's not much to it. I might fix the horns to look a little bit more like Bullwinkle. Ooh, wait, Bullwinkle with the, like, give him the stringy hair like this. That could work. The hair is just like 4 little strands here, and then maybe just like the side tufts here for the hair. I don't know. Out of all the things we could have out of all the cards we could have possibly picked, this was definitely an interesting one. What if you draw it elderly in a way it's godly? I don't know what that means. Like draw like a god moose? I think is what you're trying to say then? Or that, or I'm just reading it wrong. Unless you meant Goldie, like draw a moose as a golden girl. Which, I don't know. I don't know what the golden girls really look like, so I don't know if I'm unintentionally doing that. Dempsey, I have a question for you. Because I've kind of been noticing this a little bit. Does drawing on streams feel different to you than drawing for a video? I don't know what it is, but it's just like drawing on streams has a different feel to it than when I'm doing art for a video. Maybe it's because I know people are watching me live. I'm not entirely sure. It just... I did a draw, like I said, I did a drawing earlier today, and it felt very much different than what it feels like right now. Just an interesting thought. A celestial moose as an elder god would be... Moose, mooses, moose, moosey, meese. I'm sorry, so, I don't know if any of you know the comedian Brian Regan, but whenever moose come up, that's all I can think of was his bit about the plural form of moose, which in the skit is like meesin, or moosin. I'm sorry, it's moosin. One of my favorite bits of all time. Kind of looks a little skull-like, if I'm being honest, like a moose skull to it. Actually, I don't know what a moose skull looks like. Either way. This might be the most cursed thing I've ever drawn. Elderly moose versus what? Oh my gosh, do we have to do another one of these streams where I draw a second card to see what it's going up against? Right, I want to switch these horns to be a little bit more like Bullwinkle's. A little more cartoony than usual, but I'm okay with it. Let's move this over a little bit. Drawing the last character for my fantasy roster me and my cousin cooked up. Oh, that's awesome! I can't wait to see it. I want to do more original character designs. I used to do them all the time when I was younger in my sketchbooks, and just like, I mean, Marcus Plague would have been the most recent one I did. Professor Marcus Plague was the most recent one I did. His head feels a little flat on the top. So I really want to do more original characters, but I don't know. I feel like it's an art I have to get back into because I haven't done one in so long. Alright, the head, lo and behold, was the easiest part. Now comes the hardest part. Drawing arms resting on an armrest in a chair. I guess that kind of looks good, right? Yeah. I feel like that head is too big, though. Godzilla monsters as Pacific Rim Jaegers. That'd be cool. Do like a kind of almost like a role reversal, since the Jaegers are fighting kaiju. Fun fact, I have never seen either Pacific Rim movie. I don't know if that's something I want to be admitting on the internet, because I know people really like at least the first one. But yeah, I never got around to watching Pacific Rim. It looked really cool when I saw the trailers when I was young. But as with many movies, just because I like a trailer does not mean I'll ever get around to seeing the movie. I don't know why that is. It just happens. There's so many movies I'm like, hey, that would be cool to see. And then I just never do. Lol, I love these. And can somebody read the chat while you draw? I didn't see it yet because it's 1 a.m. I still need to watch that. Wait, did I miss something? Oh, right. Sorry, we were talking about Popcross's video earlier. I totally forgot about that. See, this is what happens when I'm so behind on the chat. Yeah, I still need to watch it, but I'm excited for it and for the chat's plan. Right. Okay. I really need to catch up with the chat because it's like being in a conversation you're 6 minutes late to. Oh my god, there's so much chat I've missed. All right, here we go. Apologies again. I watched it when it drops. I did, and it gave me Candyland vibe. Oh, wait, no, we're talking. This is Digital Circus. Oh my gosh. Okay, yes. Yes, definitely Candyland vibes from Digital Circus. Mortal Kombat is Kaiju. Where's my MK Kaiju? Or Ben 10 Kaiju as magic. Ben 10 or Kaiju as magical girls. That's an interesting one. Even if it's an hour stream, it's fine. The schedule is around you, not a set time. That's true, Dempsey. I don't know. I do like to have some consistency, so which is why I chose Sundays. I'm like, oh, Sundays for a stream. That's usually when I have nothing going on. That makes sense. And then as soon as I start doing that, it's like, oh, I have plans this Sunday and that Sunday, and then we're doing this thing that Sunday with the family, and then there's this Sunday. And I'm like, okay, I might have made a bad choice. But also my week is so chaotic that I knew if I chose a day during the week, I couldn't promise definitive streams each day, just because as much as I wish my schedule was a little more, not concrete, more like flexible. No, not flexible, or predictable. Predictable is the word. There are just some things that happen that are out of my control that I don't always know about. And so, despite liking chaos, but also consistency, live streams on a consistent basis are proving a little bit harder than I anticipated them being. How does one draw a three-dimensional blanket? I think that's maybe how it would kind of look. I don't know. Yeah, sure, why not? Give the moose a small body in a wheelchair. I think we've done that. KyngPin, just have a part, open mouth, gums, and the dentures falling out. Whatever you're drawing next, old moose is sweeping. Candyland and Jumanji Fusion Story, definitely. How do I give the moose dentures to KyngPin Creations 2024? Has anyone seen the new Transformers 1 trailer? It looked really good. I saw it. I actually watched it earlier today. It's very interesting. I didn't expect it to be like an origin story. So I'm interested to see what they do with that. I'll probably, well, as I just previously mentioned, just because I'm like, hey, that looks cool, is no guarantee that I'll go see it when it comes out. Which is a shame, because I kind of like going to the movies. Yeah, I'm not the best at drawing chairs and sitting and stuff. Did say that Angelic Demon was a hybrid. If I did, which parent would you like to see first? Remind me, Ark. It's Mother Angel, Father Demon for Angelic Demon, right? If that's the case, I'd like to see the father first. I think that'd be cool. See the demon side and then put the angel side. And love your boss level episode, and you did an amazing job of voice actor. Thank you so much. It's so much later than when we recorded it, because we recorded that I think back in like January, or at least we started to. But yeah, after that series, I actually went and started auditioning for voice acting gigs, which has been really fun so far. And hopefully at some point I would like to share some of the projects I've done with all of you. Okay, those spokes aren't even, but it's okay. Nobody's gonna count them. But yeah, being a voice actor has been very fun, and I'm glad you enjoyed it. That series was a lot of fun to do, especially Mira's voice. Mira's voice was the absolute best. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sure I've mentioned it before. I've definitely mentioned it before. Who am I kidding? I run a video game channel with my friends, and this week, just yesterday actually, we finished a really cool, I believe it's an indie game, called Boss Game. It had a really great story, and although I wasn't the one playing, really cool game mechanics. And it was one of those games that didn't have voice acting to them. So me and my friends provided all the voices ourselves. And at one point, the character's in a forest, and they run into one of the character's old friends named Mira. And without really any reference of how the story was going to go or what Mira would have sounded like, I just went for the first voice that came off the top of my head. And it sounded like this. It just got really slow and creepy, and it really gave some of my friends the creeps. And then, as the story progressed more and more, the more and more the voice became fitting for that character. So I completely lucked out, and it was just an absolute blast to voice. And my dream one day would be to have that voice be used in like an animation or a video game or something. 'Cause I think it could be really fun. So yeah, if you want to go check that out, the series is called Boss Game. It's from the channel Boss Level, and I'm sure I'll just throw the link in there in a few seconds. Tree X Angel. SCP-945, the Moose Grandpa. Oh my goodness. The Moose Grandpa. That's amazing. What would the moose what would the Moose Grandpa's containment status be? Would it be hard to contain this moose? Or would he be classified as safe? I don't know. I like it. I think we're good for line art. I don't know. Like I said, we're kind of flying through this, which makes me feel a little weird about the quality of it. But we'll go to 9 o'clock, 9:30-ish, and see what it does as soon as I catch up on the chat. Moose. Also, my recreation submission wasn't late, was it? No, it was not. It is in the folder, and tomorrow is the day I go through all of them and pick which ones I'm going to choose. So, best of luck to everyone. But I love the red panda. Red pandas are adorable. So, I'll probably make a... You can't schedule a Discord message, right? I don't think so. It would have been nice. Well, I know I can schedule a community post. But yeah, I don't think I can schedule a Discord message to go out at a certain time. That's all right. I thought we were drawing an Elder God Moose. No, I don't. I mean, you could if you want, but I took elderly to mean old. Like a more grandpa moose, but if you want to draw an Elder God Moose, go for it. I'd love to see what that looks like. Just the 4 little strands of the remaining hair is hilarious. Alright. Glasses have always been a weak part for me drawing. Oh, what you thought on Wasp for Skylanders Kaiju, which is... What is my favorite Skylander? That's a tough one. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Probably one of the giants. The eyeball giant. I like the design of. I'm gonna pull this up now. Skylander giants. Some of that was spelled correctly. Alright. Oh, I was. I don't know. The Wasp was good. Yeah, I think out of all the giants, the eyeball guy was my favorite looking one. Yeah. They were cool, but like the eyeball one like really blew me away with its design. So I'll put that as my favorite Skylander. Hey, what happened to... There we go. Scheduling always goes insane. Yeah. And I'm trying to get ahead of schedule, or maintain being ahead of schedule, because what is it? Because just because I was able to get a little bit ahead of schedule with the after the Godzilla collab, so I've just been trying to stay on top of that, and well, unfortunately, it's slowly starting to slip away. So I'll have to get back into that. Maybe I'll do like a 2 drawing one for a video, in case I'm not like, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I would like to stay ahead of schedule in case anything comes up that prevents me from doing a video one week, but so far, it's not looking great. Nope, these are not the right circles. Huh. Just got here. What's with the moose? Hey, Nerd Comics. We chose... So I have a game called Super Fight. I chose 2 cards from the game, and I drew whatever it gave me. It gave me Elderly Moose. So, that's what we be drawing today. Some old moose who's a god. In their comics, he pulled 2 cards from this game, and they said elderly, and they said moose. Yeah. Y'all asleep. Sure, that may as well happen. Exactly. Garfield as Avatar The Last Airbender would be an awesome live stream. That, I feel, would be one of the most cursed live streams ever, and I'm all for it. I used to have a organized spreadsheet of like requests, and that has far gone out the window. Garfield The Last Airbender. KyngPin, genuinely sorry for all these requests you don't know about because of me. No, you don't have to be sorry. I love these requests. This is how I learn about new things, is through other people's suggestions. Like, a lot of people have been suggesting, like, the Owl House and stuff. And I finished watching it, and it is probably one of my favorite shows, or one of my favorite animated shows from Disney, at least. I don't know, that show was really good. I really like the world building with it, and just like the magic system. It was a good show. But yeah, no, definitely. You don't have to apologize for making suggestions. Like, that's how I figured. That's how I learned about new mediums that I otherwise wouldn't have checked out. So I actually genuinely appreciate it. Please do a video with Kaiju number 8. The first episode of the anime came out last Saturday. I heard about that, and I think I first heard about Kaiju number 8 when Dempsey and Popcross did that Godzilla collab last year. But I haven't had a chance to check it out yet. What is it on? What streaming platform or network even is it on? Because that does seem like really cool, and I'm sure I'd really like it. Just I don't know where to find it. I could see someone venomizing the Skylander snapshot. I'm not familiar with that one. Snapshot Skylander. Oh, cool. Autofill. Oh, that one. Yeah, that could look cool. That would look really cool. Any thoughts or opinions on Transformers 1? When I first watched the trailer, I did not expect it to be an origin story. I'm very interested to see what they're going to do with it. And the animation actually looks pretty cool. But I don't know too much about Transformers, though. I've never... Like, I was into them as a kid, but never really stayed up to date with them. But I still enjoy a good one here or there. I loved Transformers the Animated Series back when I was a wee youngin'. See, the key factor to being old is wrinkles. I don't know what that means. Oh yeah, while I was in treadmill, it randomly glitches and it went full speed. It caught me off guard, so I imagine you can imagine what happened. Oh Jesus! I hope you're okay. That does not sound like any fun. Yeah, that. Oof. Yeah, I do hope you're okay though. That sounds like it's scary. My dad once told me you don't need an excuse to draw something awesome, just draw it. Exactly. That's really good advice, actually. And actually, that is part of the reason why Monday's video is the topic it is. Because I'm like, why am I waiting? Like, this sounds like a fun idea. I really want to do it. I'll figure out the parts I don't know, like the story, later. And actually, the story for the fusions I chose actually came together pretty easily. I really lucked out on that one with the characters I chose. I also really want to do another boss fight redesign soon. Your April one on the Monday coming or the last one of the month? Sorry, I missed when it was. I forgot what the question was, but I'm going to assume your April one on the Monday coming or the last one of the month. I'm assuming we're talking about the video on Monday, and I forget what I said. But the video on Monday is going to be a fusion, and then the last video of the month, right? We're in April still, right? Yeah. The last video of the month is going to be the recreation. So both videos for the end of the month or both videos for the rest of the month are planned. And yeah. SCPs if they were on the Suicide Squad. Interesting. There we go. Yo, which sounds better for a weapon name? Apollyon or a Apophis? I would say Apollyon. That's my vote. If you had an idea for Popcross's Multiverse Tales series, what would you call your Multiverse Tales universe? I don't know. While it would be nice to have in a big extended universe like Popcross's, I don't want to be like Marvel and DC and rush into a Multiverse Tales series. So at the moment, I'm taking it a bit slow, and just focusing on separate characters and their narrators, or separate series and their narrators individually for now. And if I think of a good way to connect them later, I will do it. For a name, though, I don't know. Something with chaos. That's almost a definite, but a full name or a definitive name, I haven't thought of one yet. I'm still trying to think of names for the narrators, because it's not really a secret, but the Dragons video definitely introduced a new narrator that I have an idea for a story for, but no name, which is a bit of a problem. Names are kind of important. This hoof is giving me such a hard time. I'm going to just make you parallel. I tried to give it the effect that it was going inward, but it is not working. So, the line art's going to be so messy. There. Huff. Hoof. Huff. One of the two. Oh my gosh, that looks so bad. Okay. Give me a second. Gotta reset. His name is Moosco, the grumpy old moose. Moosco, the grumpy old moose. Alright, that'll be our front runner name for right now, and of course I wrote it on the same layer as the line art. There we go. Are you going to check the votes yet? I'm going to leave the votes up for a little bit longer, possibly till the end of the stream. I mean, I can see what the results are. And I'll reveal those results later to the chat. But it looks like a lot of people are voting, which is good. So, yeah. I will reveal those results before the end of the stream. Oh my gosh, why is this so hard to draw? Come on. Come on. It's like all my drawing juices for the day have just gone. Why are circles so difficult? Yeah, that's kind of okay. That's a thing, I guess. I don't know. I'm not gonna harbor too long. It's a moose in a wheelchair. It's not that important if the hoof doesn't work out perfectly. I think your moose is missing ears. Do moose have ears? Yes, they do. Alright, good call, Nerd Comics. Also a name, Bullwrinkle. That might be the winner. That is brilliant. Bullwinkle. And credit where credit is due. It is really impossible to write with this smoothing brush on. Bullwinkle is hilarious. Oh, that's beautiful. Alright, let's refresh the chat because I know it's so far ahead. I know how you feel. Stay hydrated. I will, thank you. You know what's funny about Popcross's video? He said no one would ever guess the narrators of today's video. And I was thinking it would be Bustar and Nikolai. Bustar and Nikolai, and I was half right. That's cool. That was a fusion of banter characters I was not expecting. Really interesting story that went along with it. And I also like that Popcross said he's going to be focusing more on original content, because that's really cool. Like, his original stories are really cool. Like, I like, it's cool to see that he's branching out from his different formula of 3 drawings. Like that splash art that he made for, what was it, Fear Isn't Enough, was so cool. And then at some point, I have to go and watch the Vigilance episodes, because I have not gotten the chance to yet. I started one, and then I had to go on a drive somewhere. And for the rest of the week, I have not had time to just sit down and watch them all. Oh, excuse me. Where's Rocky then? Rocky didn't retire. Moose Elder God. Yeah, I saw that. I definitely chose a different path. But definitely, if somebody wants to draw the moose as an Elder God, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool to see. Like moose mixed with Raiden. Would Raiden be a moose? I don't know if he gives off that kind of energy. But then again, like, it seems fitting for Raiden to be a moose. Maybe I'm a little all drawn out today. It doesn't look like it's going to be the best thing I've ever drawn, but then again, it's an elderly moose, so expectations probably weren't that high to begin with. At least mine weren't. I don't know, once I finished all the work I set out to do today, I was considering doing a gaming stream, but I know, like, YouTube probably wouldn't push that as much since this isn't a gaming channel. And I'm like, oh, if I do an art game, then it technically still is a art stream. Then I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm glad I did it, but it's one of those days where it's like, oh, I want to do something creative, but I also don't feel like drawing. But I do like that recently I've been with this live stream, last live stream, and whatever the other one is, Monday's video. I like that I'm doing the videos that I want to, or not the videos that I want to, but like the non-conventional, or what's the right way to say it? I'm doing ideas. I'm finally making videos on the ideas I've had for a while. That's what I mean. Because, like, the emotion chart meme thing I've been sitting on, like, oh, that would be really cool. Eventually, once I finish this live stream or that one. And then this one, even though I wanted to do it as a regular video, I think I'm like, hey, it's cool that I'm doing this, because like I've seen like Galahound 19 and Popcross, and I believe Dempsey did videos where it's like, oh, booster pack challenge, taking 2 cards and fusing them. I'm like, well, I don't have those, but I have this really stupid game I've never played. I'm sure that could wind up being funny. And I'd say this is mildly humorous at best. Stranger Things monsters as Mandalorians. Oh, I still have not watched season 4. I would love to watch season 4. I don't have the time to watch 6 movie-length episodes. What is it, like 9 actually? Like, I ain't got that time. And I could surely just like, oh, I'll start one and finish it later. I can't do that. If I sit down to watch something, I like to finish it. But I can't sacrifice 2 hours of my day for a television show. I'd go insane. You know what? I'm going to cheat. I'm going to use a shape tool for these ones. Yes, I seem to do better drawings on streams at times than drawings for a video. Possibly that I'm just chilling and chatting instead of trying to get it done for a deadline. That's true. I don't know, like, I don't really feel like one is more, like I do better with one than the other. I definitely think it depends on the day. For example, like, today feels like an off day, but I feel like, I don't know. It's really hard to explain. I think part of the reason is I put on a lot of background noise while I'm recording for a video. Like, I'll put on a YouTube video, watch Game Grumps or something. Or recently I've been catching up on the Honeycast by Ashley Nichols Art. And so, like, there's always something going on in the background. And for viewers, there's the music playing, but I don't have that. So it's really just me sitting in silence while I'm drawing. And I think that might be what's throwing me off. Because I'm like, oh, wow, things are really quiet. It's kind of disturbing. But yeah, just like, I don't know, the vibes feel weird when I'm streaming. No, that's not the right word. Weird isn't the right word. Different. The vibes are different between streaming and drawing. I feel like I would have been better off if I just made 2 circles and then shifted them. It's fine. That looks like a wheel. Does it? Yes, it looks like a wheel. There, that's a wheel. Any horned animal's skull is most likely cool. That is true. Skulls. What I've noticed from skulls, from like memes. Why did you fall over? There's this meme where it's like, oh, the animal skull, how scientists would have constructed it, and it's like this beastly creature, and then the actual thing, and it's like a rabbit. I'm learning that skulls are very different from what the outside of the animal looks like. Like a human skull, it's like, yeah, I can kind of see a human doing that, looking like that. But then like cow skulls look nothing like a cow. Rabbit skulls are, I believe they're rabbit skulls. There's one kind of like really cute animal where the skull is just actually terrifying. Okay. All right. Whatever. I was gonna say I forgot to do the I forgot to make it so I can just copy the entire wheel over. But we're gonna do it like this. Actually, most of this won't even be seen. So, we're in the clear. Yeah, like none of the... I don't have to draw any of the wheel spokes on this one. Because they're just all completely blocked out. Awesome. Well, that's for sure a, that's a wrinkly old moose. I'm drawing Moose as an Elder God. Probably done with it when you see this. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get better. And it's just, the chat keeps slipping away from me. That's metal. Thank you. I think. Once again, I don't know what you're talking about, but thank you if you're complimenting me. I'm making Archons for my multiverse. They're not the creators of the multiverse because I already have those, but I have 2 Archons done so far. Awesome! I can't wait to see them. Going to watch Kong X Godzilla tomorrow. Well in 13 hours for me, but tomorrow to you all. Awesome! I hope you enjoy the movie. And can I ask you, what would you like to like true angelic form of angelic demon? I was thinking the body made with silver and angelic wings. That's really cool. I would go with that. That sounds like a really cool idea. That excited for it was The Amazing Joe Circus. I'm excited for that too. If you want support, like a free is help out, but be sure to leave a like if you're enjoying the stream. Yes, feel free to like if you're enjoying the stream. I believe the metric is like 20 likes and YouTube decides to push it out to more people. Can I adjust these or is it too late? Yep, can't make those any thinner. Alright, this wheelchair is just gonna have these really thick wheels. Goku fused with Garfield would make for an awesome stream. What's with all the Garfield content? Garfield, Goku. I knew Transformers 1 was going to be an origin story, but I didn't know it was going to be that much of an origin story. Yeah, it is kind of, it's like taking it way back for Transformers, if memory serves correctly. Okie dokie, I'm going to draw Demon Dad. Awesome, can't wait to see it, Ark. Fusion idea, Bowser and Poe, because both were played by Jack Black. Huh. I didn't even think about that. Sneaky Raptor Squad. Because tomorrow, because Monday's a fusion episode. Oh, I'm sorry, not Sneaky Raptor Squad. Inkman Studios. Because Monday is a fusion episode, put that down in the comments when the video comes out so I don't forget. I have it written down, but I don't want to forget about that one because that could be a really... Oh my gosh. There's like... Everything is on like 7 different line layers. How did I mess that up? So yes, when Monday's video comes out, write that down in the comments because that's a really cool idea. SCP class Keter, this moose is too dangerous. I don't trust the look of it. That's true. He would like, he might not be able to move, but he would find some other ways to breach containment. Okay, I'm just gonna merge all of these into one layer because there doesn't need to be this many open layers. Oops. I immediately forgot that I merged them. Alright. I will do this because why not? Flip the canvas. That doesn't look too bad. Alright. I'm gonna group all the line art into one. And we're gonna lay down some base colors. Give the moose grandpa a gun? Why? I'm not entirely opposed to the idea, but why does he need a gun? That doesn't feel old enough. I know what we're gonna do. I feel like because it's a moose and it's more foresty, it would look good in plaid. Even though plaids kind of have like collars to them. Ah. I don't know, it could still work. This isn't really what plaid looks like, but it's just a rough mock-up. I'll give it like a collar. I would love to see this guy's art journey made into a video. Are you talking about my art journey, Fazbear Entertainment? Or the Moose's? Okay, you're there. Why can't I? Oh, that's why. There we go. I was really confused. It wasn't working for a second. Because I was on the wrong tool. I love red panda. I love red pandas so much. If I could, I would love to have one as a pet. Agreed. Red pandas are adorable. I would love to have a red panda as a pet. I would love to have a bat as a pet. Because bats are equal parts cool and adorable. But I believe it is illegal in most places to own a bat as a pet. So alas, it remains a dream. Kind of like a ferret, maybe. I don't know. Owning a pet is kind of like a, for me at least, is I like the idea of it, but I don't know if I would be able to keep up with it, unfortunately. What's your favorite Spider-Man villain? Ooh, that's a tough one. I like, top of the head, I like Electro and Mysterio a lot. KyngPin's pretty cool. The Spider-Man villain. I liked KyngPin in Spider-Verse. That was cool. But overall, I never really got into him as a character. Other Spider-Man villains? Does the new Goblin count? Because when I was younger, I loved Spider-Man 3. I was the new Goblin for Halloween. I thought his design in that movie was cool. Is the new Goblin even in a comic Spider-Man villain, or was it just made up for that movie? I don't remember. So, yeah, top 3. Mysterio, Electro, and whatever the third one I just said is. New Goblin. This is about moose colors. Welcome back, Ark. Fun fact, the creators of my multiverse are called the Elders, and they're pretty much God. Like, only one person is stronger than them. Oh, interesting. He would be a safe SCP because he is still considered an elderly person who has moose-like features, and his containment would be a room of a retirement home and would give him plenty of care and needs. Oh, that's awesome. At least they're taking care of him. At least they're taking care of the retired Bullwinkle. Bullwinkle is such a good name. That was brilliant, Nerd Comics Inc. Man, those wheels stick out so much in terms of their line thickness. Like, really, it is. They're just, boom, right there, right in front of you. I'll be honest, I really don't know what's supposed to go back here. So I'm just going to leave it blank for now. Oh, actually, we can make part of the blanket. I don't know if that would fully work, but yeah, that's going to be part of the blanket. Okay. Okay. Where'd the chat go? I drew Elder God Moose. Now I go with Dad Demon. Awesome. Can't wait to see either of them. I will check. I saw you tag me on Discord, so I assume they're in there. But I will check after the stream because we have about, what, 30 minutes about left? Something like that. I think we'll go 2 hours on the dot. Yeah, that feels like a good time. The Owl House Maximum Venom. I need a new Venomized series. T-O-H Venom. What would I name that one though? Because it would have to fit with my other, with the naming conventions of my other Venom series. The Amazing Venomized Circus, Five Nights at Venom's, The Venom House? That doesn't sound good. The Owl Venom? Venom Owl House? Not really. The Venmo House? That's a payment app. I don't think the Venmo House would get a lot of clicks on the YouTube algorithm. Watch as I turn transactional money into magic, I guess? I don't know. I'm sure if I thought long and hard about it, I could find out a way to turn a Cash App into a video. But I don't believe something like that'll do quite well. Dad Demon, do you have a good name for him? And if you don't have it, I can draw it for you, and then you have an idea what to draw. Yeah, Ark. Off the top of my head, I don't have a name. But if I saw it, I can come up with something. Gotta shoot for some cross time zone Lethal Company. We'll catch the rest of the bit stream later or load it up on the iPad. Yeah, I don't know if you're still here, Dempsey, but definitely would love to do some Lethal Company with you. I'm interested. I've never played Lethal Company as intended with like the proximity chat on. When me and my friends did it, we had a Zoom going in just because it, at least for the content we had, it worked a little bit better. But yeah, I would love to play more Lethal Company. Have an idea for fan Omnitrix called Dual Tricks that are able to transform in 2 different aliens at the same time. Just thought would be a cool power teaming duo, not a fusion. Interesting. I'd love to see that. I don't know how I would draw that as like if that is a video idea. But I would love to see it because that sounds like a really cool idea. I could see that in the show. That'd be really fun. Oh yeah, I have to give this guy ears, don't I? Alright. Maybe we'll leave... Maybe I'll give it ears. Spend the last few minutes catching up with the chat. Yeah. Okay, Yeah. Okay, that'll be the plan. Do the ears, catch up with the chat, call it a night. After I block out these horns, because I already started blocking them out, so might as well finish them. KyngPin, the Vigilance videos are really good. My favorite character was the Ogima Knight. I think I'm saying that right, but I also might not be. No spoilers, their names are in the titles. Okay. I'm guessing that's the second episode then. Yeah, I gotta sit down and watch them. Tonight's probably not the night, because I will be going to bed shortly after the stream ends. Maybe tomorrow if I have time. Because tomorrow is... What's on the docket tomorrow? I think it's just, as far as I know, community redraw stuff. He looks so cool, the goat and the dad demon. Looks okay. Well, I can't wait to see the dad demon. It sounds like the original design of it, the base design. Angelic Demon as a design... Where's the brush? Angelic Demon as a design was already really cool, so... I can't wait to see more of that family. How does a moose's ear look? It's behind the horns. And they're just kind of... there? I don't know. They're kind of small and they're more like deer ears, but it's fine. I don't know, I'm just kind of going in blind because I don't have any sketching layers for these ones. But, yeah. Also, I want to point out that I love how in the thumbnail, because like I didn't know what I was going to get, so I'm like, alright, for an example, we'll just do an angry beaver wielding swords, because it's a game called Super Fight. It's probably something along those lines, and I get elderly moose instead, because why not? Alright, so So far, not a bad start. I really like it. I feel weird that it's been 2 hours and we're at where I would roughly be at a drawing 2 hours in. So it didn't take as quick as it felt, but I don't know. Feeling pretty good about this for such an impromptu, crazy idea. But let's catch up with the chat and we'll see what's going on. Cross time zone lethal company, vigilance, looks cool. You should draw Pizza Hut in the background of this drawing. Why Pizza Hut specifically? I would have, actually I don't know what I would have drawn. I would have drawn like a, I don't know, first thing that came to mind was Denny's. Maybe. I don't know if I'm going to do a background for this or if I'm just going to do a regular like graphic design background that I usually do for the videos. Although, no, not really recently. I mean, the dragon one had a, I don't know, I thought I did another background somewhere in a recent video, but it's not the case. Was it? I mean, okay, now I have to look at my videos and see if I did backgrounds recently in a video or if I just forgot. No. I mean, that boss fight technically. Not Mondays. I don't know. I felt like I did a lot more drawings with backgrounds recently, but that is just like fully rendered backgrounds, but that is not the case. I'm making stuff up. Weird. You need to take a vacation and catch up on a lot of movies you've been wanting to watch. Yeah, that's true. I should. But I don't know. I got drawings to draw and boss levels to edit. I got no time for movies. The only movies I watch are boss level. I don't know. Some of the videos we record are long enough to be considered movies. And for Jelly Demon, his mother hates him because every time she looks at him, she saw his father. Oh. And to be honest with you, people started to ask me to draw, but I don't want to get paid because I feel it would be a deadline and my drawings would not be as good. I mean, if people want to pay you for the drawings, that's great because that means they like what you're drawing. I do understand the deadline thing a lot. And what I've noticed, at least though, is that if you have a deadline, it's more motivating to get it done. Whereas, so like when I first started this channel, I wanted to do, I heard like when you start a YouTube channel, put 5 videos out at first. It makes it it makes YouTube know like, hey, this is a channel people want to be and stay at and stuff like that. And so I spent a good, I want to say almost half a year, preparing videos to put up on the channel. Like I would do an art and edit one, but because I didn't have a deadline, I made each of them take forever, which wasn't great. But now that I have the weekly schedule, which is a loose deadline, I don't, like if I can't do something in a week, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. Like I'll take a break if I need to, but so far things have been going good. But now that I have that loose schedule of, hey, a video a week, I'm more motivated to get it done. And while some episodes turn out a lot better than others, I don't see a, what is it called? Like a dip in quality just because I'm pushing out. Even when I went from 2 videos to 3 videos a week, or an episode, I mean, like I didn't really see any decline in quality. It was just a little bit more about managing time to do the videos. So I would say if you want to do commissions for people, I would say go for it. Don't let like deadline and fear of quality hold you back, because I mean, based on even what you've drawn just in the span of my streams have been really, really good. So I think you'll be fine. And also, you can set your own timetable for commissions. You could just be like, all right, yeah, if you want me to draw something for you, it usually takes me this amount of time to draw it. And if that's okay with them, then you can do that. But if you don't want to, like if it's not something you're interested in taking commissions, then by no means do you have to do it. But that's just my thing. And with all that being said, I don't know if I've taken commissions. It's not something I've actually ever thought about. Interesting. American Dragon Jake Long as a zombie. I almost wrote on my super fight cards. Jake Long as zombie. I want to do another what's it called? Lack of Zombies episode. That was fun, and I did leave the story open-ended. But yeah, the zombie ones were really fun. Especially the Rocky Rickaby zombie. I still think that's one of my best drawings. Owl House Spider-Verse. That's interesting. Hippo skulls are really weird. Yeah, I saw them. They look really freaky. Yes, Bullwrinkle. I'm lurking, lol. Amazing Digital Circuit. I'm running out of room again. TADC as TOH. Hopefully I remember what those acronyms mean. Lol, Moose's art journey. I got an awesome live stream idea. I call it Kung Fu Chef Evil Ninjas Using Spatulas. Interesting. What would happen in these live streams with the Kung Fu Ninjas and evil spatulas? That sounds intriguing. Did you know red pandas are also called firefoxes? No, Firefox aren't animals. That's a web browser. Is that really true? Are they called firefoxes? Because that's actually hilarious if they are. That's really funny. No, the OG episode is episode 3. Also, did you see my Garfield comment? Was it? I think so. Yes. Oh, I did. Did I not read it? My bad. Yeah, Garfield the last lasagna bender. Oh my god, that would be such a cursed live stream, but I would love to do it. I gotta think. Live streams from this point forward really depend on how often I want to do the emotions live stream. If I want to do that weekly until it's done, or like revisit it every so often, just to keep the live streams fresh, because we only got through 2 in the first one. So, oh, I never turned a light on, did I? Oops. We only got through 2 in the first one, so really not giving me high hopes for that series taking a little too long. So, yeah. That'll probably be every once a month or once every other week type of series, just so, you know, we can keep the live stream content fresh. So, like, next live stream might actually be finishing Bullwrinkle, just to keep that consistent, because that should only take one more live stream. and then moving on to the emotions part 2 for the live stream after that. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Also, I finally watched your Murder Drones Dragon video today. And the first I Haven't a Clue video. Ah, thank you. I hope you liked it. I Haven't a Clue is an interesting character. He was the first one just to have something. If I want, I gotta figure out what to do with him if I want more. Owl House Power Rangers. I like Owl House Power Rangers. That's a good idea, and each one pretty much had their color picked. Yeah, that is a good. That's what I was thinking too. That each coven had their own. That each coven could correspond to a different ranger. Did you see my Cyberpunk Owl House and Owl House Cuphead comments? I don't know. There's a lot of Owl House suggestions coming in, so I might have missed a couple of them. But those two, I really like the Cyberpunk one, because that's a totally different genre from what the Owl House is. So that could be interesting. Also, I don't think I've ever done Cyberpunk before. I've done Steampunk with the Catnap one, but not the Nope, I've lost it. Not the Cyberpunk. That's what it was. That seems to be the end of the chat so far. So what we're going to do now is end the poll and find out the results of Godzilla monsters as predators as an idea for a future video. I mean, I know what the answers are, but the answers are 100% of the people who voted had said they would like to see Godzilla monsters as predators. That's going to be a fun challenge for me because, I don't know, the predators are pretty detailed, right? Predator. How is it spelled? Yahuja? Predators. Movie. I have no idea how to spell Y-A. Wait, this doesn't look right either. What are they called? I can't find. Anyway, that's a really interesting design for Godzilla monsters. That would be really cool. All right, cool. So, those are the results of the poll. I'm also, as I said I was going to, but totally forgot, I'm going to put a link to Boss Game, which is the series me and my friends just finished. So if you're looking for something to watch between now and the video on Monday, oh, there you go. It's 8 episodes long. And, I don't know. It was really fun to record. It was really fun to record in Voice Act 4. Please look at the video before the end of the stream. I want to get your reaction live on stream. Oh my gosh. Both of these are really, really cool. I love the Mystic Moose, or the Elder God Moose. Why am I showing it to you on my phone? I could literally just throw it into the Photoshop document and be like, hey, this is what Arc did. Where did my Discord go? Art post, art post, art post. There you go. All right, so this was Arc's drawing. Oh, why is it so small? This is Arc's drawing of the Elder God Moose, which is so cool. I love the rendering style of it. And then this is Ark's drawing of Angelic Demon's dad, which was in the last redraw. This is his demon father, which is really cool. I don't have a name quite yet for it, but I'll if I think of one Ark, I will definitely put it in the Discord if I ever come up with one. But both of these are really good, and the fact that you did both of them in less than 2 hours is very impressive. Nice work. And Kaden King says, Amity purple, Willow green, Gus blue, Hunter yellow or gold, and Lou's not sure what color she would be. I guess by default Lou's would be red. Or like it would be like a thing where it's like, oh, like Ida was red because Ida's colors are mainly red too. So it'd be like Ida was red and Ranger once, and then the torch got passed down, and the sixth Ranger. Yeah, the sixth Ranger could be like Lilith, and it was like, oh, because she was once bad, and now she's or she was once an antagonist, and now she's a protagonist. And if nobody's seen the Alva House, that these are just all major spoilers. I'm gonna shut up now. Zip. Owl House in My Hero Academia, in case you missed it the first time. Oh, well. I believe the new season of My Hero Academia is coming out soon. So, it's possible. Ooh, what if I did a My Hero Academia variety episode? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe another My Hero reset. Maybe another My Hero Academia video soon, since the new season's coming out. I'm still way behind, but I still really like it as a show. But overall, what are we at? We're at 100, or yeah, we're almost at 2 hours. We can squeeze in a little bit more work, just because I really would like to, just for like peace of mind. I would like to do 2 hours on the dot for streaming, just because, you know, at least like I think there's only one video so far, or one stream so far, that was less than 2 hours, and that's because the internet cut out, and even still that was close to 2 hours. So I just want to have streams to be a minimum of 2 hours. So we'll do a few more flattings, and then we'll come back in the next stream and finish this up. Once again, really sorry for the last minute change and the sudden impromptu-ness of this stream, but I appreciate all of you for being here, because I did not expect anyone to show up as soon as I started streaming. I thought it would be like 10-15 minutes for people to even get the notification. So I'm super grateful you're all here, and I really hope you are enjoying what you're seeing. I'm going to put my Archons in the Discord real quick. I want to see your reaction. Sure, I'll take a look at them. I feel tired, but I will keep on the stream. It's 3 a.m. and I love that you like my art. Of course, Ark. Your style is really good. And I really love that, like, each stream you come in asking for something to draw, and then at the end of the stream, even if it's not fully done, you have a result, and they always end up looking so cool. It's cool to have, like, people involved and be like, or like people on the stream and be like, hey, people are drawing at the same time as me, which is not something I've done too often. But I really like the whole like kind of drawing side by side. It's hard to explain, but like I don't know how to explain it. Just like drawing together. I don't know. It makes more sense in my head. Oh, wow. Kate and King, these are really good. I'll throw them. I'm going to put them on the sheet too. Or not the sheet, the Google Doc. These are Kate and King's drawings of Archon demons in their universe, Tales of the Multiverse. These are the first 2 out of the 7. And I really... First off, I like the blue and pink coloring. Really good. That's always a really good combination. I don't know if you intended to send those specific 2 colors to me at first. But blue and pink are always a really good combination that I love. I like the wolf aesthetic, or at least the sharp tooth. That gives me... The sharp tooth and the hair gives me a wolf vibe for the pink one. And the aqua watery vibe that the blue one gives. Once again, both really good. Nice job. I can't wait to see the rest of them too. I've lost the chat. There we go. I want him to look evil but still look like his father. Yeah. I can see that. Angelic Demon is intelligent, but super innocent. To the point where almost nobody can flirt with him. That's funny. Yeah. No, I think it did a really good job. It definitely conveys evil and also... Well, it might convey father just because I know... like I have the prior knowledge that is what's going on. But still, I think it turned out really good. I'm going to be logging off soon. Goodbye, PC, on Monday. See you later, Sneaky Raptor Squad. We'll be wrapping up the stream soon in like 3 minutes anyway. Just want to make sure I caught up with the chat and, you know, we got a little art review in this stream, which is really cool. Not Archon Demons, just Archons. Also, yes, I did. These are the only 2 done so far. Did I say Archon Demons? I apologize. Yeah, just Archons. I guess I'm so used to Pop Cross. That's my bad. But yeah, so far the first 2 look really good. Keep up the great work. But I think at this point I guess we'll start saying goodbyes. Well, we got pretty far for such a ridiculous prompt. I'm probably gonna leave these cards out for the next time. I just got to put them somewhere where I won't forget them. But, yeah, let me do this. Hello, everybody. What is this one? So, yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for coming on such short notice. Especially on a Friday night. I thought it would be... I don't know. I assume people are always busy on Fridays. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for coming to this crazy little stream. I hope you like this idea, because so far this has been really fun, and I don't know. I think either doing multiple streams, a video on it, or both would be really cool. Yeah, there will be obviously because of this, no live stream on Sunday. But the next time we live stream, we'll finish this picture. Go back to the emotion chart for hopefully more than 2. And maybe the Amazing Digital Circus type stream 2 sometime in the future, cuz I want to Venomize the Gloink Queen before the new episode comes out, but we only have 2 weeks before that. So I don't know if that's going to be possible. But eventually, I want to, at some point, Venomize every character on of the Amazing Dill Circus. But the problem is, we'll probably be getting more characters, even if minor ones, in the new episode. So we'll figure that out. But thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all in the video on Monday. And hope you have a good night, day, or whatever time is relevant to you. Take care, everybody.